Hi, welcome, good evening. Sammy here with Sammy's Tarot Astrology reading, and I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. It is December 2nd. It is a Wednesday, and there is a lot to talk about that's going on tonight. Welcome. Hi, my love. Oh, so my connection was a little off. Sorry about that. Thank you for busy. Come on, internet, you can do it. We've got things to do here. Come on. You got this, Wi-Fi. You got this, data. Okay. I think we're all here now. Yes, so happy to be here with you tonight. Lots of good stuff to share happening right now in our planets and in the sky. And also coming up this weekend, it's going to be a great weekend. Very passionate and exciting weekend, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes. But first, let's just start by taking 3 nice deep breaths together, and after the third breath we will chant Om and listen to the sound bowl. And I like to chant Om because, as far as I understand, it is the tone of the foundational harmony of all reality of our universe, and it puts that vibration into our bodies and allows us to release any falseness in our bodies, and therefore also in our spirits. So please join me if our connection let's do this. Maybe the connection will join. Thank you. And if you did chant Om or even think it, congratulations, because you just made the world a little more harmonious and made yourself healthier. So today we are in our grand water trine still. The moon is in Cancer, and the moon is in a trine with Venus in Scorpio, and Venus in Scorpio is in a trine with Neptune in Pisces, and Neptune in Pisces is in a trine with the moon in Cancer. So we've got planets in all 3 water signs, and they are all helping each other shine and helping us feel our feelings, feel deeply, share from the heart, experience love. And there is a tendency to maybe go, no, okay, we're back. But even if the emotions do take us over momentarily, the fact that the trine is occurring, it means that we really can't veer too far, that our emotions in this day today will only welcome. Hi Emma, so happy you're here. Our emotions will only bring about greater harmony because of the trine happening, because of the grand water trine. And just to skip ahead a few days, this coming weekend we have a grand fire trine happening. This doesn't happen all the time. If you know anyone who's being born on December 5th, anyone who's got a kid coming, they're going to have quite the birth chart to look at the rest of their lives, because we're going to have the sun in Sagittarius, Mars in Aries, and then the moon in Leo. So it's going to be a weekend full of the ability to be bright and bold and to take action and to share and to connect. Speaking, are we back? Okay, I think we're back. Are we back? Come on, internet. Come on. We've got to talk about the planets. I think we're back. So yes, so Saturday, that's happening, but the effects of that fire trine will last all weekend, and the moon will move into Leo sometime early, I think, on Saturday. So yeah, it's gonna be a fiery and very harmonious weekend. So it's the side of fire that is fun and exciting and energizing. And because of those trines, we really have nothing to fear. We can't go too far into that heat. We're protected by those trines. In terms of tomorrow is December 3rd. The moon is in Cancer, and it's fun because we have the moon making a trine with, you know what I'm pointing at, right? Neptune and Pisces, and we also have the sun and Mercury are together in Sagittarius, and as the moon moves further into Cancer tomorrow is Thursday, so Thursday, December 3rd, the moon will be making a trine with the sun. Are we back? So yes, tomorrow the moon will be making a trine both with Mercury and the sun, and that's a beautiful balance of emotion and also the ability to communicate and be ourselves. So lots of harmonious alignments in the next couple of days. Part of the reason we're on here so late is because I was looking at some alignments and I got a little bit curious about, do you ever wonder, like, when was the last time that there was all the planets together, or the next time? Well, if you do, you don't have to worry for long, because I'm about to tell you. The next time we're going to have a major conjunction where we have all of the planets. They're going to be in Libra, which I think is really awesome because Libra is so focused on justice and beauty and truth. And the next time those planets are all grouped together will be in 2040, which is not that long from now. That is 20 years from now. The last time it happened was about 1955 BCE. So that's like 4,000 years ago. So this kind of alignment happens thousands and thousands of years apart, many thousands of years. And the next time we're going to get to see something really special happen like that. It's going to be, knock on wood, many people who are alive today will get to see that. In 2020, on September 8th, mark your calendar, September 8th, 2020. Let's meet back here, and it's going to be a very powerful and beautiful time to look at the sky and see all the planets over there in, not all of them, but 5 of them, including the moon, over there in Libra. The last time it happened, 1950 something BCE, that is when the Chinese calendar actually began. So they said, like, wow, this was such a special, amazing time. We're going to make our entire country's schedule back. Okay. Based on that conjunction. So it is a very important time. And one more fact about what happened when that last alignment happened. Guess what was discovered? Guess what was brought into human lives? I'll give you a hint. It's one of the best things in life. It's something that can be sweet or savory. It's something that you can eat, drink, smell. Any guesses? Okay, I'll give you another hint. It was in the area that is now Mexico and Guatemala. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. Chocolate. That is when humans first started to record, and that is when we can, yes, you got it. So chocolate, when chocolate entered human life, and I can't think of anything more miraculous than that. So if that happened last time, only who knows what's going to happen in 2040. If we got chocolate last time, that's a hard one to top. I mean, I can't really think of topping chocolate as part of life. So hold on to your hats. We'll see what we find out then. And yeah, I think that's a good dose of astrology for tonight. Let's turn to the tarot cards. Oh, and also, I did some really interesting reading today about different spreads that you could do in tarot readings, and there's one especially that it's a certain spread of tarot cards that I think has the potential to give a really full picture of what's going on and provide a lot of support in moving through things. So if anyone is curious about having a full extensive reading, I am excited to try this spread with more people, and just message me. You can message me on Instagram, you could message me through YouTube if you're watching there, and my email, which is Sammy Readings, SAMI Readings, as in more than one reading, @gmail.com. Oh, shuffling. Do the shuffle. Okay, we're back. I think I lost you first. When all else fails, just dance. Let's do this, you guys. Let's pull a few cards. How's everyone feeling out there? Getting through the change of seasons? Staying warm? Drinking hot chocolate? The result of all of the stars coming into alignment. Chocolate. Okay. Some people say they don't like it. That really does blow my mind. I would like to talk to those people and understand better. Maybe that whatever's coming in 2040, that'll be for them, you know? They've waited long enough. They've gotten to watch all of us have bliss with chocolate, and they're just like, what's happening? So maybe in 2040, their time will come for something very delicious. Okay, the first card tonight. The 8 of Swords. Notice if you see or feel anything. It's a card about stuckness with our minds and the way we're seeing things. So you have here a witch who is surrounded by these swords stuck in the ground. She's got a blindfold, she's got a rope around her. But the fact of the matter, she's not really, keeps pausing. She's not quite so stuck. She actually has a lot of freedom. She is not so tightly bound that she can't wiggle out of there. And she's not in any real danger. The swords are stuck in the ground. The swords represent our ideas, our perceptions of things. So if you're feeling stuck or you're feeling bound by something, maybe it's a circumstance or a way of feeling, it could be good to recognize that maybe that stuckness is not as binding as you think it is, and wriggling is a great way. You could actually physically wriggle your way out of those mental bindings. So that is one message of this card. We'll see how it relates to the other ones. The next card, the 5 of Pentacles. Notice if you feel anything here. We have 2 witches who are walking through the cold, and it looks like they're not quite prepared to be in the environment they're in. They don't really have what they need maybe, but that's just what they think. So there's a shelter, there's a sanctuary right next to them with warm windows that they aren't seeing because their eyes are cast downward. It's a card that is a reminder that yes, sometimes we might be on the outside of something. Sometimes we might feel like we don't have what we need, but this is also a really good card, I think, for the winter and the change of seasons, for when things do, if anything... Are we back? If anything starts to feel hard or cold, or you feel on the outside of something, that there is a sanctuary, and it is, maybe it's up and around us if we look around, but it's also within us, and it's also in the togetherness that we can find as we go through whatever it is we're going through. But it's a message of look up and around. So if the message here is, if you're feeling caught in thought, wiggle your way, dance. If you're feeling some kind of lack, then look up and look around and look for the light. And you could do that physically. These are both physical exercises you could do. Our third card for the Three of Pentacles. Anyone recognize this card? The Three of Pentacles. A beautiful card about craftspersonship and art and creativity and teamwork and working together and abundance. It's a strong foundation of abundance, this card, and it's all about honing your art, working on your art, working together, working on the things you love with others, learning from others, teaching others, and participating in the making of things that are beautiful. And in terms of what's happening in the stars and in the... Well, we are moving. We have Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto still in Capricorn. So we do have a lot of earth energy from that still. But it is interesting because we're talking a lot about how there's a lot of water activity. There's the grand water trine today of Venus and the moon and Neptune, and then we have a grand fire trine this weekend with Mars and the moon and the sun. So that's a lot of fire and water, and here we have a lot of air and earth. So sometimes I think these readings, when we talk a lot about certain elements but not others, astrologically the cards come in to bring out to balance things out for us a little bit. So as we go through our emotions and as we go through these actions, we can also remember to be aware of our thoughts and notice if they are helping us have more freedom or bringing us more into fear. And if they are doing the latter, to dance and to be really grateful for what we have in our surroundings that keeps us warm, and if we feel ungrounded, to become more observant for opportunities to get what we need, and also to keep creating, keep practicing your crafts, because that will be very grounding too. Welcome. Hi, thank you for coming on. Sorry for the bad connection. So overall, I see a lot of abundance in this reading, even though this one looks like it could be maybe a challenging card, but if you put it together, we've got 8 pentacles here, and that is a lot of abundance. So I think that is a lovely message. Let's take a deep breath together before we say goodnight. thank you for being here tonight. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I hope you will share with friends, and if you happen to be on the YouTube, you can subscribe and all of that stuff. Gotta say that more now, I think. But anyway, I'm so happy that you're here, and I hope you have a very beautiful night. I'll see you tomorrow.